Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I wanted to actually go over some of the specs and some of the differences between the LG Stylo 2 Plus and the LG Stylo 3 Plus. I have specifications here on both devices, so we'll go over both specifications on each device. Last year's model, the LG Stylo 2 Plus, and this year's model, the LG Stylo 3 Plus, are both phones that won't knock your socks off when it comes to some of the specs inside. But one thing that you will be surprised about when you do actually use this phone or either one of these phones is how functional and how absolutely great the performance is. You're going to be stunned with either device, but if you want to have double the size of ROM, you would actually want this one if memory is a big issue for you. Let's take a look at some of the different features that both phones will include, and then I'll take it down the line of all the specifications. Alright, so here we have both devices, and as we scroll down, we could actually see some of the specs on top. As you can see here, they're both 1.4 octa-cores, both with an ARM Cortex A54 or A53. They both have 2 gigs of RAM, and the Stylo 3 Plus has a 1080p, a 1080 HD, full HD resolution on it, and this is the Stylo 3 Plus. The Stylo 2 Plus has a 720 HD display, so you're gonna get a higher resolution display in comparison with the Stylo 3 Plus right here and the Stylo 2 Plus right here. When I looked at the technical expert opinion and ratings scorecard for the LG Stylo 2 Plus and the LG Stylo 3 Plus, it gave it a jump up 0.4 points in comparison. As you can see, the body only got a 5, whereas it got a 9 on the Stylo 3 Plus. In the camera, it got a 7, and here it actually got an 8. The available features on the device were given, I can't really see that. I think it says 6. And then you got call quality coming in at a 5 here, but then a 9. You could clearly see that the features on here compared to here haven't been given any justice. But I would say that when I did use my Stylo 2 Plus after about a year, I would actually defend it by saying that the call quality and everything like that, such as the network connectivity and the internet, is all pretty good. It's going to be at least a 7 and up. So for them to put a 5, I would actually jump that up to a 7 or an 8, and I would jump the call quality up to a 7 or maybe a 7.5. Available features would definitely be an 8. The camera is going to be a 7, and the gadget performance wise, I would actually put that between a 7 and an 8, and overall maybe an 8. So this score does give the Stylo 2 Plus overall with the 8, it comes in justice. The Stylo 3 Plus, here you could see that everything is an 8 and up. So you're not going to be disappointed with any of the new features that it does have to offer you. So when it comes to the Stylo 3 Plus, you're going to get a lot of different performance and upgrades from the last year's model. And the bigger brother, the Stylo 3 Plus, is definitely going to be an improvement if you already have the Stylo 2 Plus. So I would definitely recommend this phone in the year 2017. If you have a Stylo 2 Plus, I would say that that phone is still capable of performing and competing in the Android market in 2017. But if you can't wait, then I would definitely recommend getting this one. So both smartphones are having the nougat out the box, and as you could see here, one is 6.13 and one is 6.10 when it comes to the height of the phone, which makes the Stylo 3 Plus a little bit taller and a little bit wider and a little bit bigger. And actually, it weighs a lot more as well. Not a lot more, but it does weigh a little bit more than the Stylo 2 Plus. The display of the Stylo 3 Plus is definitely an upgrade, as it's at 1080 resolution, and that was the thing that answered all of our dreams and promises, and what we had actually wished and hoped for. Because as you could see, they've increased the PPI by almost 130, and they actually made the screen to body a little bit smaller from this ratio to this one. But 1080 by 920 pixels per on the screen, and then 386 pixels per inch. The key features of both devices are listed here. The Stylo 2 Plus on the right and the Stylo 3 Plus on the left. You're going to get Gorilla Glass, the same pretty much camera in both phones, except this one has auto focus. The LG Stylo 3 Plus is going to have auto focus. The cameras are pretty much going to be identical, and you'll be able to do the same things on both devices. But when it came to the chipset, they increased it from the 430 to the 435, and then the 8940 versus the 8937. The ARM Cortex 64 bits is inside of it, running with the Adreno 505 for the graphics. Here you could see it's listed at 2 GBs and 2 GBs on both devices, but when it comes to the built-in ROM on the Stylo 3 Plus, you're going to get double what this one actually had to offer. And from basic use, after all the apps are built in on the device, you'll end up with 22.9 versus 9 on the Stylo 3 Plus. As you can see, they're going to have the micro SD storage expansion up to 2 GBs or 2000 GBs, I'm sorry. The battery is a jump up right here from 2900 to 3080. And when it comes to the talk time, they actually lessened the hours of talk time because the display is actually going to be better on the Stylo 3 Plus. So if you are someone who is focused on battery, you're going to get a lot more battery when it comes from the Stylo 2 Plus to the 3 Plus. With talk time and standby time is pretty much going to be the same. They both come with mirroring wireless screen share here, as you could see, and the speakers have the earpiece and the loudspeaker. You're gonna get the cellular networks of the GSM, LTE, and all the data is here, LTE and HSPA UMTS unit. In addition to that, HD voice is included in both devices with the Vault. You're going to get sensors of the gyroscope, compass, and accelerometer on this Stylo 3 Plus, where it's excluded in the Stylo 2 Plus. In addition to that, both devices are going to be pretty much the same when it comes to the micro USB. Actually, they both have great navigation systems that it does have to offer. But one of the things you're going to notice is that the Stylo 3 Plus is going to actually have fast charging, and the Stylo 2 Plus will not. So here you could see the Stylo 3 Plus at a 8.4 has the fast charging technology with HD voice, a feature-rich stylus pen with the Pop 2.0 and a screen memo off screen, so when you pull out the pen you could actually take notes without doing anything. It just takes you to the Pop notepad. You get NFC and you get OTA sync, computer sync, and you get a bunch of cool features. It's actually all plastic, a high grade plastic, which actually is a great durable material. It's not metal, it's plastic, but the material of it, I've dropped it on the street going like at least 30 miles an hour, and the phone actually did survive with just a few nicks and crannies. As you could see here, the screen is a jump up from its younger brother, and so is the battery, but the talk time has decreased, and you're going to get nougat right out the box with the nano SIM and the 3.5 headphone jack on the bottom, which is actually a lot better than being at the top. The camera is going to be on the back of it, the rear back. I'm sorry, not the camera is going to be 13, and you're going to get the speaker on the back of it that is actually a decent speaker quality, but not the best. So when it comes to the Stylo 2 Plus, if we see the key features here, it's gonna basically give you most of the sensors without the gyroscope. You're gonna get the NFC and the nougat, and you're gonna have a great battery life because the 720 display doesn't require a lot of exhaustion on the battery. It's gonna have a lot of the features that the Stylo 3 Plus has, but what it does lack is that the older brother has the 32 versus the 16 gigs of ROM, and the screen size is gonna be a jump up. But you're gonna get a better battery life um, based on the specs that are actually listed here. So if you found the video helpful between the Stylo 2 Plus and the Stylo 3 Plus, the 3 and the 2 Plus, if you found it helpful, definitely click that like button on the bottom left hand corner and subscribe for more videos just like this. It's up to you whether or not you want to get the Stylo 3 Plus or the Stylo 2 Plus. If you're someone who requires a lot of data, if you like apps and videos to be downloaded on your phone with not having any thought of memory that's going to be left inside of it, I would definitely go with the Stylo 3 Plus. If you don't use a lot of apps and you still want to get the functions that are actually included and be able to take advantage of the pen feature and still be up to date in 2017, and you don't require a lot of apps on your phone, definitely go with the Stylo 2 Plus. I thank you guys for watching this video of the comparison of both phones. Definitely click the like button, definitely subscribe down below and get that over with. And I'm going to catch you on the next video, so stay tuned for more videos just like this.